Welcome to a new season of Soup Spoon and the Shrimp Forks. I am Jack Henry Geddes, and I'm joined by returner Joshua David Craig. And newbie, Anthony James Citron.
How's it going?
No longer Seth Cornelius Prevertil. But boy, do we have a show for you. All right, includes Madden predictions, 10-4, and of course, Jack's bold predictions, our favorite segment, boys.
We've all Love it.
All right, we're going to start it out, though, with the stories that have been stewing in our pot of soup all week. All right, let's kick this off with the great riveting game that occurred Monday night. I don't know if you guys saw it. Browns versus 49ers.
I might have checked it out.
It was a blunder, all right? The Browns went to San Francisco and they just got obliterated. Like, as a Browns fan, I was looking at that and being like, this is not good. Sound the alarms. But Baker threw up these steaming stats, all right? 100 yards, 2 picks, 2 fumbles, and an overall quarterback passing rating of 13.4, which is not good for any of you non-football people. But Nick Bosa had the opposite game with 2 sacks and a forced fumble. Now, the question for you guys is this a showing of how dominant the 49ers can be? Or is this the Browns, being the Browns? Because they've always had this little terrible thing.
Honestly, I think there's a Browns curse. I don't know about you guys, but I think there's a Browns curse. Like, going into this season, everyone had very high expectations for this team.
Including myself.
And what we see is like a team that should be winning games with their offense, and they have a pretty good defense, I would say.
Yeah.
I have the top tier defense.
Dude, honestly, it's the O-line. I watch this O-line, and you see people like Nick Bosa just ripping through this team. I don't know what's going on with these guys. I was watching them. To me, it seems like they were just guys that played in college and just like got to that level, but they're just so fat and they can't move. they can't move. They're not like, I don't know, dude. They're just there, and they're just, yeah, I know, but like where's the muscle? These guys are not protecting Baker, and he can't throw the ball, and he's already a mediocre quarterback at best.
So you're saying it's because the Browns are bumbling, and it's not that 49ers are good?
I don't know. The 49ers are also doing very well. I think what we saw is just a very bad team getting destroyed by a decent team.
All right. Well, Anthony, what do you think?
Yeah, no, I have to agree with Josh on this one. This is the Browns just being awful.
Whoa.
Every aspect of the Browns right now is not working.
What?
Yeah.
Freddie Kitchens as a first-year head coach. He's never been an offensive coordinator.
2 games.
What?
He had an offensive coordinator for all of last season.
He was never hired. He was never hired as an offensive coordinator.
Good.
No, Odell Beckham Jr. is a travesty to this team. He is the reason why they're not playing well.
You really think so?
It is.
Because they're trying to go through him so many times.
Yeah, well,
they made him throw a pass.
Exactly. They're trying to get him.
Yards.
They're trying to fit him into the game as much as they can, but he's just not working. And they gave up one of their offensive linemen, like Josh was talking about, to get him, which is their main reason why they're playing bad.
I mean, he was. That one offensive lineman they gave up was pretty good for him. Well, anyway, I don't know what to say, boys. I think my Browns might just not be good. I might get into that point.
I have to agree with that.
Man, they're supposed to be stacked.
Anyway, another fad in the NFL is kickers. Let me tell you, he's back. Guess who's back? Back again. It's Cody Parkey, all right? The most famous kicker for the not making field goals, but the double doink that still has Bears fans quivering to this day. Now, the Chicago-hated man is now suiting up for the Tennessee Titans after their kicker, Cario Santos, missed 4 against the Bills on Sunday, which is a pretty bad thing to do. No,
it's definitely not,
so
not ideal.
Josh, I got a question for you. These kickers get all the blame. Like, they'll miss 2 and they'll get cut immediately. Do you think it's the blame of the kickers, or is it do the kickers become the scapegoat for the offenses that can't score
touchdowns?
Honestly,
kickers a tough debate, man, because obviously the kickers need to be making the kicks because it's quite literally their job. But like, you get these teams, like, they're not making it to the end zone and they rely on their kickers so much. But they do need to be making these kicks. So I mean, if you are missing 2, 1, 2, not if you're missing 1, because obviously things happen. And but if you're missing like 2, 3 field goals a game, honestly, it's what you're doing.
It's not close.
You have to be hitting the field goal.
It's not close.
You're paid for it.
Your first point was your best point.
Yes.
That's their job. Their job is to make field goals. They have no other reason to be there. They need to be making their field goals. The worst is the extra points.
Oh, yeah.
Kickers not making extra points is the most ridiculous reason. They should be immediately cut.
Immediately cut.
Ridiculous
Immediately.
to miss extra points.
GM Anthony Citron cuts kicker after misses one.
If I was a
extra
GM, I'd probably have like 7 kickers in 1 year.
Start cutting people
Cut-
until start
mid-game.
getting the fans in like they were doing before.
Mid-game, get them out.
Oh my
Just have
God,
the fans come in with the jerseys and
Hey,
just start
Can you
drilling.
kick? Bring them down. Bring them
Yeah,
down.
from the scene. That's almost what Chicago did. Anyway, you
I
know.
think it is what they were starting to
Yeah,
do.
they were. Kickers are just a hot topic right now. Everyone's trying to find one. That's good.
Definitely a lot of pressure on a
Yeah.
kicker.
All right. Anyway, so you heard it right this week. Ben Simmons hit a 3. Right? Right? What? I know. It's hard to watch as an NBA fan because you're kind of getting scared, and this stuff is pretty squeamish. So if you're squeamish, don't look at this. So we got the 76ers against the I think it's a Chinese team, but because they were in China playing for the games. But the real takeaway was the Simmons 3, and it'll come up here in a second when he hit the ball. But guys, I have a question for you. Is this dangerous in the NBA? If Ben Simmons starts hitting 3?
A Ben Simmons shooter. I don't know, man. Ben Simmons is a very influential character in the NBA.
Character.
He's a very
In it, like he's in a
Plays a
movie.
he plays in this movie that we like to call the NBA.
Ben Simmons as Ben Simmons.
Right here's the shot. Take a look at this.
This is the best moment of preseason. That's
Look
not even
at
close.
the fans.
And he
Look
swished
at
it. He swished it. He even banked it.
He
That's how
knew.
you know like there's something behind
He
it.
knew too. He shot the ball and just side-eyed it the whole way and was just like he put his
Oh,
arm
come
down.
on.
It was just
It's
like,
man,
it's
I've
like
been
come
doing
on
this
now.
all summer.
Yeah. So do you think
Splash.
this is going to be shown more in the season? 'Cause
Honestly-
this is only preseason. Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
I wanted Ben Simmons to come out as like a rookie drilling threes, and
Well, guess
realizing that he wasn't, I was like, he would. This team would obviously be so much better if he could just like casually just put up threes. So now that they can, yeah, it's dangerous.
Yeah, it adds
very
the
dangerous.
last dimension of Ben Simmons' game is finally complete. He has the last
got
infinity
the
stone.
rings.
He finally has the infinity
He's got the
stone
fin-
of shooting the long range shot.
This man's gonna snap his finger and have championships ring
He
all
has
over them.
he has the potential now to become one of the most dominant players.
yeah,
in
of
the
course,
NBA.
Of course.
All right. Well, anyway, he's only been 3, not 2 years into his career. So let's make that definite here. But on to the Yankees. All right. So involving one of the most polarizing fan bases in the game, we're talking about the Yankee fans. Now, Seth Prevertil, R.I.P. He's not dead, but from the show he is. But he was a great Yankee fan. Anyway, but all Yankee fans are not Seth. This past weekend, Yankee fans are chanting Uber when Twins pitcher Randy Dobank was on the mound. So, are Yankees fans really the worst?
No, this is awesome. This is great.
yeah.
This is playoff baseball in October. You got to do it. The fans are going to get rowdy no matter what. And if we roll the video real quick, we can hear them in the stands. The entire section is just blaringly loud. It doesn't get better than that in playoff baseball.
Yeah,
take
I
a-
mean,
let's take a
I'll take a look.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think you're gonna expect things like this. When it gets to the heat of the moment, you're in the playoffs. You want your crowd. You want them to be passionate about
yeah.
this.
Well,
So,
anyway.
they're not the worst. They're the best.
That's our show. Just kidding. Don't turn away. Who better to predict the NFL season than a low-quality, poor excuse for a virtual football game in Madden 20? Yes, we'll tell you who won the Super Bowl. Stay tuned after this break. Welcome back to Soup Spoon and the Shrimp Forks. I know what you're thinking. Week 5 is finished in the NFL, so you, the viewer, have come to the point of a very important decision. Do you become more invested in your team because they've looked great, or should you throw in the towel so you don't get hurt again and your team can't cheat on you? Anyway, all right, so don't worry about that. We asked the great NFL football game, Madden 20, to help us predict the rest of the season. Now, Josh and Anthony have not been seeing the results, so they'll be just as shocked as me. All right, so as you hear the results, let's kick it off with the AFC North and South.
I'm ready.
You ready for the AFC North and South?
Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
All right, we're
I'm
going to
excited.
go straight into the Ravens take the number 1 spot here with the number 1 ranked offense and the number 4th ranked defense. Only at 9-7. The Browns, the Browns. So far, yet never close. All right. 8-7-1. Baker and company take home the 5th-ranked offense. They still can't get in. Bengals stay mediocre at 8-8. They're still looking bad, and the Steelers can't overcome Ben Roethlisberger out of there. All right, off to the AFC South. Indianapolis Colts take home the first-place spot here, and they're going to the playoffs along with the Tennessee Titans. Jacoby Brissett says, no luck, no problem. I can do that myself. Houston falls off. They're not making the playoffs this year. 8-7-1. Deshaun Jackson, where is he? Not in the playoffs. And the Jags cannot ride Gardner Minshew's magic to a playoff berth. So what we can say, boys? You expected by this? Are you shocked?
Honestly, I'm not shocked by the winners, but I'm just shocked that they put the Browns so high up there.
You're not going to say the Browns are not going to win 8 games?
I don't know.
They're going to tie? Probably not.
I just don't know. That looks pretty reasonable to me. I mean,
yeah, I think it's pretty realistic. It's pretty. Yeah, honestly, I'm pretty surprised by the Browns because usually in the Sims they win the Super Bowl. So
Madden rates them super high.
That is true.
All right, so now we're going to move on to the AFC East. First time seeing this. Let's see. So we got the Patriots ending up on the top again, 10-4-2. Not really surprised. The two ties. The two ties was a little surprising.
Two ties, yeah.
Madden always with the ties.
The Bills take second. We got 10-6. Josh Allen leading them to a playoff berth. And the New York Jets, 8-8 average, sounds about right. And the Dolphins, even in Madden, the Dolphins
win a game.
Still tanking for Tua in Madden, 2-14. On to the West, we have the Chiefs taking the top spot. Patty Mahomes, Magic with Andy Reid again. 11-5. Next, we have the Raiders.
Wow.
So their last season in Oakland, they end up with a 7-9 record. Not too bad to take it over to Vegas. And at the bottom in the cellar, we got the Broncos. So Elite Joe Flacco was not there for the Broncos. And surprisingly, the Chargers end up 6-10 at the bottom of that division.
I mean, the Chargers are the most surprising one right there.
Yeah,
honestly,
for sure.
Like, how could Phillip Rivers not, even with that team that he's got around, Melvin Gordon, they can't win?
They put up some decent numbers. I'm surprised that they honestly have the record that they do currently right now.
Well, this is Mad Predicts.
Yeah,
I mean, it's a little shoddy, but I mean,
it's a
still
little shoddy.
Not bad though.
Yeah,
they got the Bills for right now.
Yeah,
Totally.
the Bills, man. The Bills are making their way.
Oh my
Making their way
gosh.
downtown, man.
If the Bills win, that's crazy.
Well, let's swing over to the NFC North. For the winner, we have Green Bay Packers. Green Bay Packers is going to go 11-5 here, which we're not really that surprised about.
Aaron Rodgers is pretty good.
Aaron Rodgers is he's putting up the numbers. You got obviously got Aaron Jones being able to run the ball there.
Okay,
And then we got the Bears coming in at 9-7. They've been their defense has been looking a little shoddy, but their offense has been honestly looking pretty good. And then, the Vikings and the Lions, they're going to be at the bottom of this, which not surprising at all.
The Vikings, kind of.
San Francisco. Can we talk about San Francisco, boys? Let's go.
We did a little
bit
The
earlier.
West, 9-7. These guys are undefeated currently, and they're what they have in the future right now is looking pretty good. The teams that they're playing, Jimmy G.
Jimmy G. Shanahan.
And then we got Seattle, going 9-7. Cardinals 7-7-2.
Two ties
again.
But where is Rams?
And the Rams, this is what I'm surprised about. The Rams, which don't have a bad record right now at all. They're 3-2.
They have been looking weird though.
They've been looking a little shaky, but we got to give this team a little bit more credit. Madden, come on.
All right,
Come on, Madden.
All right, I don't know.
Let's go to the West.
All right, so now we're going to move on to the NFC West. We got the San Francisco 49ers taking the division at, oh, my bad.
Yeah, come on, man.
My bad. So
New Orleans, my
New
friend.
Orleans.
They win that division.
New Orleans taking the division.
All right.
At 11-5, the Panthers coming in at 10-6. Was Cam Newton injured in this?
No,
or no?
Cam Newton
Fig
was injured for the first 2 games, so
All right, so
they do have him coming back.
a little bit.
Okay.
Atlanta at 7-8-1. That is a little high
Yeah.
considering the way they're looking right
I
now.
would say so.
And then the Buccaneers at the bottom of the division.
hate to see
Jameis
it.
Winston's final year. That's no good. On to the East, the Cowboys 10-6. Dak Magic. They got all their weapons back. Michael Gallup probably had 35 touchdowns, and so did Amari Cooper. And they make the playoffs. The Eagles fall to 8-8. That is a little low considering they are one of the top Super Bowl contenders this year. Redskins at 6-10. Wonder, did Dwayne Haskins play at all?
Dwayne Haskins, no, he did not play.
He did.
So, I mean, the 6-10. What are you gonna do about it?
6-10,
And the
dude.
Giants
I mean, if you're talking
rounding it
high.
out at 4-12.
You're talking playoffs here. The Bears, the Cowboys beat the Bears. The Panthers beat the 49ers. We're running through this real quick here. And the Cowboys beat the Packers. Saints. So anyway, the conference championship. The conference championship is the Saints beating the Cowboys. All right.
All right.
So What do you feel about that? You think that's definitely a good one? I mean, I
mean-
could see the Saints moving to the Super Bowl.
Okay, so like obviously the Cowboys, that's a fair matchup with the Bears, and then the Green Bay. Honestly, I have Green Bay going on the way, but yeah, I mean, I can see the Saints and Cowboys going to that game. And
If Teddy Bridgewater can hold on a little longer and keep it in for Drew Brees to come back, that's legitimate.
that's my only thing, Teddy
Yeah.
Bridgewater.
Yeah, right. All right, so moving on to the AFC real quick. Patriots come out on top of the Bills, 19-7. Titans beat the Ravens, 42-31. No defense there. And then Patriots and Chiefs. Patriots win. And then
man.
Colts and Titans. Colts pull that off with Jacoby Brissett. And then the Patriots take it to the Super Bowl again. Boys, who we got?
It's Patriots.
Patriots?
I hate to say it, but dude, this Patriots team is looking fantastic.
Even in Madden.
And
Even
you would be
in Madden knows. They know.
Madden knows. And you would be right. Tom Brady gets another ring. So NFL is that. It's just, you guys just shouldn't watch.
He's gonna have to
Patriots
start.
gonna win
He's gonna have to
again.
start putting his rings on
Anyway,
his kids.
stay tuned for
He doesn't have
10-4.
enough fingers.
You're watching Soup Spoon and the Shrimp Forks. Welcome back to Soup Spoon and the Shrimp Forks, and this is a segment we like to call 10-4. You know the old trucker radio signal? Well, that's the top 10 plays of the sports week and the bottom 4. So let's go right in to the top 10 plays. Starting off with number 10, 49ers running back Matt Breida with the gaping hole in the Browns defense. He takes it, guess where? To the house. He was clocked right here at 21 miles per hour, or what it's like to go through a school zone, as you all know. And he waves goodbye to all the Browns fans that took the way all the way to San Francisco.
And at number 9, we have some beginning of the season hockey. We have Panthers Canes at the point. Fleury puts it in, bank into the back of the net, and the Carolina Hurricanes score their first goal of the game.
All right, off to number 8. A little RPO action. Look at the fake by Jimmy Garoppolo, and all of a sudden Tevin Coleman's all the way in the end zone. But the fake even got the cameraman jumping.
And here we go at number 7. We have Broncos Chargers. Right now we got Denver up 17-0, but Desmond King puts a dent in that lead. He finds the hole, takes it down the sideline 30, 20, 10, all the way, touchdown
That is not something
Chargers.
you can do in Madden. Punt returns are terrible. 6. All right, some college football here. A little West Virginia with the ball. Austin Kendall heaves it downfield to Sam Jades, who makes an unbelievable diving catch. Now, this is college, too.
Dang,
so, I
that's
mean,
pretty
that's
good.
pretty impressive
Sign that
for
man.
a
That's
Very
college,
impressive. Was that
probably
Odell? Is that Odell
18-year-old.
with 13 right there?
Yeah,
Odell
I
with
mean,
13.
possibly. Look at that. Look at that. He makes the catch, too. Survives the ground. Everyone's still upset with
Survives
that.
And
the
at number 5, we got some preseason basketball. Terrence Davis takes it down the sideline. Bam! Slams on him real quick. And the stare down
The
after
stare
the
down
slam.
after is the best. All right, off to number 4. Football in Denver. Joe Flacco with the bullet to Sutton. And Sutton makes a little stiff arm here. Get off me. And just runs it to the end zone.
Breakout
That
wide
helps
receiver right there.
my fantasy team. I don't know about yours.
Did not help mine. I lost.
Did not help yours.
At number 3, we have Patrick Mahomes, Chiefs Colts, and it's Patty Mahomes doing Patty Mahomes things.
Spin cycle. Get over there.
Escapes the pocket, and on the run, dart, absolute dart, end zone, touchdown Chiefs.
That's
Insane.
incredible. Look at this. Look at this. Ready? Oh, spin. Oh, no, he didn't spin. That's wrong.
Throws the ball on the run better than most quarterbacks
Honestly,
can throw in the
insane.
pocket.
That's true. All right, on
was
to
wide
number
open.
2, baseball playoffs. Houston at Tampa. All right, so what's gonna? It's a little foul ball, yeah, blah blah blah. But look what happens here. Watch this fan.
that Odell?
He snags it. That is not Odell.
Who
you
is
know
it?
who that is? That is O.J. Howard of the
Oh, O.J.
Buccaneers.
Howard.
Look at this snag. He's trained football all his life for this
Damn.
single moment right here.
More catches there than in his game last week.
Oh, a little
Yikes.
fire there.
And at number 1, we have some La Liga action. Barcelona taking it down the pitch, pass to the outside, puts it in the box, and Suarez with the exquisite finish on the bicycle kick.
Look at this.
Wow,
That's
he's like-
something.
You can't expect anything less.
That
from
is
this team.
awful defense. Right in the box, all alone. Just got to put that one home in the corner.
Yep. All right, Josh. What do you got for us on the bottom 4?
All right, bottom 4 here, boys. Let's take it right over to the bottom 4. Let's take it right over to that bottom 4. Here we
get
go.
it
Let's
really
go.
going.
Yes, bottom 4. For number 4, here's a video of exactly how the Browns team is doing right now. Obviously, you see him dancing, and then you get the ding right to the head, and then obviously Odell, you know, he's getting a little flustered there. Exactly how the Browns season is currently going right now. You had them going into the season all excited, and now they're there.
Football.
All right, for number 3, obviously we have upsets Eagles fan right here. He's starting the Eagles young and dumping his popcorn all over the Jets. Unsportsmanlike conduct. Here we have Bills Mafia, typical Bills, doing typical Bills things. Completely misses that table. Thank God for that table, because he did not know what was coming for him.
Looks like he's knocked out.
And he's also, I love how everyone's just standing on the
just
side,
watching.
just not knowing
They're
what
just
to do.
they're just mad he
just
didn't break the
drunk.
table.
And for number one, here we have a typical,
Eagles fans.
still Eagles fans. Obviously, Eagles fans are known for how rowdy they get.
Of course.
But yeah, here they are knocking themselves out because, obviously they're knocking down a few brewskis and they can't control themselves. And that's Eagles for you.
That is
That's
Eagles.
Eagles football there for you, gentlemen.
Do not show a group of Eagles fans a street pole. They will go
They'll,
crazy.
they'll
over
take
that.
it down.
They'll take
they
it
will
down.
destroy
They will
it.
destroy it. All right, so those were our top best plays and our 4 worst plays. So stay tuned for my bold predictions, everyone's favorite segment. They're bad, but we'll be right back. Welcome to my bold predictions here on Soup Spoon and the Shrimp Forks. I'm here to shock you and possibly make you cry out of frustration. So I'm going to hit you with my first bold prediction of the new season, all right? You know my Browns? My beautiful, beautiful Cleveland Browns, guess what they're going to do? They are going to bench Baker Mayfield because they're crazy like that. Because they're crazy like that. He is just not doing well. He's fumbling the ball. He's not throwing the ball. He just sits back and lets him get sacked. So as you could say that maybe, it's the offensive line and they're not doing their job. But he just doesn't throw the ball. And when he does, Richard Sherman picks it off, or some other corner picks it off.
I'm gonna stop
And-
you there. That's terrible.
No, it's not.
It's terrible.
It's not.
It's
When you
absolutely
see
awful.
Baker, look at this. Look at it. He's just like walking around like a little.
Yeah, why do
He
you think he's
doesn't.
doing
He
that?
just flails
It sounds-
around.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't
He
matter.
literally
It
does
does not
this.
matter who you put back there. They're gonna get absolutely destroyed.
No, if he's doing this and Joey Bosa comes over and just
What
goes
they
like
should
that,
do, what they should
it's
do,
gonna be fumble.
what they have to do is they need to bench that O-line. That's
No!
what they need to do. They need to bench
no,
that
they do.
O-line and get some people there
Yeah.
that know what
Drew
they're doing.
Stanton, their backup, he's gonna be great. He's going to be great.
I don't see it like it's not like it's impossible, but like nah, dude, they're not
It's
gonna bench
impossible.
Baker Mayfield.
It's impossible. Do you
Bench
think
your
that
future.
This
Bench your
is
future.
the man
All
that
right.
Benching your future.
He's got all the hype around him. Baker Mayfield.
Regardless,
Browns right
Josh. Next
Ridiculous.
next week, we're gonna have a segment where one of us eats a jalapeno pepper, and it's based on who is the last to make a half-court shot here at SUNY Oswego's Lee Hall. So, my bold prediction here, and guess what? Guess who it is? Who do you think it's gonna be?
I think it's gonna be me.
It is Josh Craig.
Josh.
Joshua
And I think that's-
David Craig.
I
And
think
you want
that's
to know I have
unbelievable.
sound
I think that's
reasoning.
unbelievable,
It's
Jack.
sound reasoning for this.
Jack.
Your jump shot is pathetic
I bet
looking.
you guys will see next week how my form is quite literally, on par with Ben Simmons' new form, draining the shots. We played basketball today. Guess how many shots this kid made? He made 0 shots.
One.
He made 0 shots. Do not let him.
All right.
It gets to the point where we're gonna find out, and it's not.
We'll find out. We'll see.
All right,
We'll see.
tune in
Find
next
out,
week
it's
to
not
see who eats the pepper. That's our show, everyone. Special thanks to our crew and our director, Chris Sanudo. Have a good night, and if your friend starts wearing a Joker mask, see you later.